Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Drew. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the most requested topic, and the question I get asked the most is, how much should I charge for my photo booth rental? And you guys, I can't give you the answer. I can't give you a number because for me, it's going to be different for someone that lives in New York or someone that lives in a different area, right? The market matters. You know, the cost, let's just get into it. Okay, so everything I'm gonna go over, I am definitely gonna tell you guys how to find your price. You're gonna have to actually ask yourself questions, the questions I'm gonna tell you guys, and you're gonna be able to find it that way. But this is relevant for iPad photo booths, print photo booths, 360, any type of photo booth, this is relevant. The first thing and the most important thing to understand and know is how much does it cost you to do business? So we're talking about, do you have insurance for your business, liability insurance, which you should? I think we pay $35 a month and that covers us up to $1 million in damage for liability. Do we ever plan on using this? Hopefully not, but it's definitely something that is required by a lot of venues. What gas mileage do you get on your car? Is it 20 miles a gallon? Well, how far do you plan on going for your events? Let's say 40 miles is your max. You don't want to drive any further than 40 miles. Okay, well you have to say that's gonna be 80 miles your car's gonna drive, right? 40 miles to get there, 40 miles back. Well, that's 4 gallons of gas if your car gets 20 miles a gallon. And you have to then see, okay, well how much is gas right now? Then you understand how much it's gonna cost you just to drive your equipment there, right? Then the next thing you wanna know, like, hey, are you paying monthly for your photo booth? Did you get it on a payment plan? You know, like if you ordered from a place like Photo Booth International, they offer photo booths and payment plans. So, you know, if you're paying monthly for it, how much is that? All your other expenses, you guys, are you paying for software, whatever it is, paper, ink, understand that price because that's your start point. Obviously, you're gonna wanna charge more than your monthly expenses. You're gonna wanna make sure you're in the green. If you're below what you're paying for your photo booth, whatever it costs to do an event, you're losing money. You're actually out there working, not just for free, but you're paying to actually provide service. So that's the start off point. How much does it cost? Then the next thing I would say is, well, how much time do you spend on these events? Let's just say you're doing prints, right? A print photo booth. If your hours, if it's a 2-hour minimum, it's not just 2 hours. You're gonna have to take an hour to set up, 30 minutes to break down. There's time involved when speaking to customers, getting them to understand what services you're going to provide, how long did it take you to send them a contract, figure out exactly how much time it's going to take you to do your photo booth business. So for me, for example, I do iPad photo booth drop-offs, which is to me why that is my favorite type of photo booth, because I don't have to sit there and spend time at my event. I literally go drop it off, go to another event, drop off all my photo booths, and then I go pick them up, right? So the time that I have to spend physically of my time at the event is less. So that's besides the point. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the iPad photo booth business a little bit later in this video. So let's just say your minimum is 2 hours. Let's just say it's gonna take, an hour and a half to set up, to break down. We're already at 3.5 hours. I would probably say 30 minutes of back and forth with the customer, writing them emails, getting them to pay a deposit, collecting the rest of the money. 30 minutes, 4 hours already, right? Just on a 2-hour event. Not to mention it's gonna take you 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes to come back, 5 hours. Let's just stop it there and say 5 hours. Not to mention the time it's gonna take you to get your equipment in your car and prep and all that. Let's just say 5 hours. Well, what is 5 hours worth to you? 5 hours of your own time. And that's where, obviously don't forget your starting point, and then you got to charge above that, and anything in between above the cost of doing business and to where you want to be at, that's what you're going to get paid. That's what your time is worth. And the next thing is, and this is where I guess we can kind of help you with finding out your price a little bit further, is how do you plan on getting your leads? Do you want to do the free route, go on Craigslist, Facebook, OfferUp, or do you want to do paid leads? This is different, right? You're doing Facebook ads, you're paying Google to do Google ads, or you're paying an SEO team to work on your Google SEO. So why this matters is if someone is looking to hire a photo booth and they're going on Facebook, right? they're obviously looking for a photo booth company. They're getting quotes. And most of the time, from my experience, is they're gonna go with the person that A, responds the fastest, and 2, has the lowest price for them. So, you know, if you do free ads, you're gonna most likely sacrifice the value of what you think you're worth, right? Like how much you wanna get paid for your time to do your photo booth business, because you're gonna be competing with all these other people, and when people compete, prices usually go down. Versus if you're doing paid leads like Facebook or Google, you're putting yourself out there in front of them first. So like, let's say I run a Facebook ad and I'm targeting people that are engaged. My photo booth ad is gonna pop up in their feed, and you know, they may not be actively looking for a photo booth company there, and I could basically charge more because I am not competing with other people. I am basically just, I have my price set to what I want, and it works from there. Hopefully that makes sense. So, you know, it all really depends on where you are at with how you want to get your leads. And again, guys, I'm always preaching this. You know, make a Facebook, make an Instagram account, make a website. It's free. It's free as far as social media goes. And if you want to build a website, there's places like Wix, Squarespace. Anyone can do it. It's drop and drag. It's so simple, you know. It blows my mind how many people have photo booth companies and do not utilize social media, you know. Like even if they have a social media, or a lot of people have social media, but they're not active. And why I'm bringing this up, if you're not on social media or you're not really putting out good content, if you're on a free platform trying to get jobs, Facebook, Instagram, all that, you might be competing with someone, right, on those platforms that have the same price or a close price, right? They may go with someone that has more followers or more credibility online, right? Because they're gonna feel more comfortable going with that person. I can't tell you how many times where I've been, you know, messaging someone from Facebook, right, on a free ad marketplace or on Craigslist, and they're saying, yeah, you know, you're a little bit more expensive, but you know, I definitely like your setup and all the things I saw online. That happens very, very often, and it costs me nothing, you know. It's free to do these things. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this and you found it useful. Just, you know, take an hour, you know, do everything I said to do. Start off with what is it costing you to do business, and then, you know, whatever kind of photo booth you're having, figure out how much time you anticipate it taking, and then from there start off the pricing. That, you know, try to find what you think that you'd be comfortable with, right? Don't get stuck on other companies and what they're charging at first, because the goal for you should not just be to rely on all these free platforms, right? The goal should be for you to have your own set price, something that you're comfortable with, something that you think that can change your life financially. Then you want to go out and find your type of customers that are willing to pay for that. And that's where you can do marketing like Facebook, and you can pay for ads on Google and SEO. So it's super, super important, and I hope this made sense to you guys. I am starting a mentorship and photo booth starter up package company. So basically what you're gonna get, if you are interested, I'm gonna basically send you a ring light with an iPad mount and a stand, and your whole kit, right? That's basically what you'll need to get started in the iPad photo booth. So you're gonna have the ring light, stand, the iPad mount, and I'm also gonna be sending you an iPad for you to get started. So this is a starter kit. This is something to get you going, get you into the business. This is literally, with this kit that I will be sending you, you can do birthdays, you can do like quinceañeras, you can do parties, because this is the kit I started with. We're talking years ago, and it's still a solid kit. It's not gonna be the most glamorous kit. It's not gonna take the best photos, but it's a starter kit. It's a way to get into the business, and people are always gonna talk trash about iPad photo quality, but that's not the point of an iPad photo booth. You guys, if you've done your research, you'll know that it's an entertainment piece. You know, it does video recordings. If you have, you know, the apps that I'm gonna recommend to you, you can do boomerangs, GIFs, you can add filters, digital props. All of this is just a light, an iPad, and a stand. That's it, that's all you need, all right? So you're gonna get that, and then you're gonna also get one-on-one mentorship from me. We're gonna basically hop on a call. I'm gonna make sure you have a to-do list, everything you need to get done to get going. And then in a couple weeks, I'm gonna do a follow-up, and then we're gonna go over your results, what's worked for you, where are you struggling, what are you confused about, and the price for all of this, so you're gonna have your booth, you're gonna be ready to go, right? You can start booking events just with what I'm sending you. And I'm also with the mentorship. We're looking at $1,450. But I am so confident that you guys are gonna be getting jobs. You have to actually want to do it. You have to be somewhat motivated. I'm gonna do my part and help you get going. So you're gonna only pay $1,200. That's gonna get you the setup, and then you can pay the rest, the $250, when you actually book your first event after that. So once you book it, the remainder can be due. I'm so confident, you guys, that it'll work. I have helped already a handful of people do it. And if you don't believe me, check out this clip. This is Jason. I helped him get started on his photo booth rental business.
Hey, Jason here with Snappy Photo Booth. Drew, I just want to say thank you so much for taking me under your wing and showing me what I need to be doing as far as the iPad photo booth setup. I've done photo booths in the past and have miserably failed, and really have just been not happy with what I was able to put out with those. And I came across your videos and your mentorship program, and I can't say enough. Thank you so much. I've put into place the social media strategies that you've talked about, and anytime I have questions or anything like that, you're so quick to just answer them, and you're so nice and gracious with your answers. I've been able to, since the month of putting in all these social media strategies that you talk about, I've been able to generate about 25 to 30 leads, and I'm able to convert about half of those into bookings and get deposits in. This is truly changing my life, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So if you're interested, you guys, please make sure to send me an email at hustlewithdrew@gmail.com, and we can get you going on your iPad photo booth rental business. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys and all of your time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.